George Lakoff, Moral Politics, How Liberals and Conservatives Think. Embark on a thought-provoking journey through the influential book, Moral Politics, How Liberals and Conservatives Think, by George Lakoff. This summary delves into the two dominant moral frameworks that shape liberal and conservative thought, the strict father and the nurturant parent models. Discover how these models inform ideologies, policies, and social issues, ranging from crime and punishment to social welfare, education, and beyond. By illustrating the underlying values that drive political beliefs, this summary aims to deepen your understanding of the complexities of the liberal-conservative divide and how it impacts American society.
The Ideology of the Strict Father. The book discusses how the strict father school of thought shapes modern conservative values. In this worldview, strict parenting and corporal punishment are necessary to teach children discipline and to avoid moral decay. The theory stresses rewards and punishment, personal responsibility, and power relations. This ideology idealizes the nuclear family, where the father is the parental authority who sets strict rules for what counts as right and wrong. Those who fail to prosper under this theory are seen as indolent and weak-minded. The book also argues that the strict father model is wrong about human nature, and thus it is not suitable for adult politics. The nurturant parent perspective. The nurturant parent model revolves around the values of empathy, cooperation, and shared responsibility. This gender-neutral view believes that children are inherently good and can be nurtured into becoming responsible adults through supportive parenting that emphasizes mutual respect. The goal is to produce self-nurturant individuals who can take care of themselves while striving for fairness and equality in society. Strict father morality, on the other hand, is centered around the idea that the father must protect and discipline his family above all. This model promotes hard work and competition as character builders and advocates for retributive justice. While both models aim to produce responsible adults, only the nurturant parent approach uses cooperation instead of competition, rewards instead of punishments, and restitution instead of retribution. This model also encourages self-discipline, with a fluid view on self-fulfillment and the right of children to fair treatment and protection from harm. The nurturant parent model's goal is to create adults who embody self-nurturing and who share the nurturing values that would eventually benefit everyone, keeping society fair and equitable for all. Understanding conservative and liberal ideologies. This book challenges the misconceptions and stereotypes surrounding the political left and right. Through the lens of the strict father and nurturant parent theories, the author explores the complexities of conservative and liberal ideologies. The strict father and nurturant parent theories are not well understood by most people and lead to errors in analyzing political motives. Liberals tend to misconstrue conservative thought as an ethos of selfishness or a blind faith in smaller government, but these stereotypes do not enable a liberal to move toward a better understanding of conservative positions. Not all conservatives want smaller government, they only want to cut the government they don't like. Similarly, the idea that conservatives mainly favor the rich is not completely true. Many conservatives have modest bank accounts and pure intentions. Liberals, on the other hand, don't always view others as being innately good. They often expect the worst, particularly when it comes to workplace safety, pollution, and business ethics. Both sides frame America as one big family. While it's true that parents must protect and punish their children, the government must take care of its citizens. This analogy gives special relevance to the strict father and nurturant parent theories. The ideal nurturant parents must become what they want their children to be: happy, empathetic, able to take care of themselves, responsible, creative, communicative, and fair. Liberals often believe that humans are innately good and need encouragement to achieve their best versions. Conservatives take a more benign view of human nature. The book challenges misconceptions and stereotypes surrounding political ideologies and provides a deeper understanding of the complex motivations behind conservative and liberal positions. Moral perspectives on student loans. The morality of student loans is viewed differently by the liberal and conservative schools of thought. Liberals consider student loans moral as it promotes access, equality, and prosperity. Conversely, conservatives view student loans as inherently immoral as it promotes reliance on the government, leading to wealth redistribution. Demonizing the Opposition. The book highlights the political demonization that happens in America, particularly among conservatives. The author argues that moral frameworks shape political leanings and lead to the creation of demons, such as feminists, environmentalists, and pacifists. Conservatives view these groups as challenging the natural hierarchical order of things and lacking discipline. The demonization of Hillary Clinton, as a feminist and anti-war protester, serves as an example of this phenomenon. Trying to marginalize big companies as recipients of corporate welfare also failed, as conservative preconditioning supports corporations as industrious and intelligent. Overall, the book suggests that demonizing the opposition stops new demons from being created and that political life in America is messy. The real demons of liberalism. Liberals abhor the selfish wealthy, exploiters, environmental pillagers, and small government types, in the belief that public resources can support and enrich private life. Conservatives argue that less government equals more freedom, neglecting that public services like healthcare nurture freedom and provide a safety net. The U.S. has traditionally been a nurturant society, but the conservative call for privatization and elimination of regulatory agencies is a misinterpretation of freedom. The Affordable Care Act is an example of how public support enhances freedom. The harmful effects of strict father-child rearing. Research suggests that the strict father school of child rearing is ineffective and even detrimental. Studies have shown that households adhering to this theory have shockingly high levels of domestic violence. This normalization of abuse puts children at risk of becoming abusive adults themselves. This approach also doesn't seem to work regarding political leadership. Overall, the strict father theory is not a viable parenting strategy, as it perpetuates violence and harm.
In conclusion, Moral Politics enlightens readers on the two moral frameworks, strict father and nurturant parent, that dominate political ideologies and shed light on the divide between liberal and conservative thinking. While the strict father model emphasizes adherence to strong authority, discipline, and personal responsibility, the nurturant parent model focuses on empathy, equity, and communal welfare. Understanding these frameworks allows for a clearer comprehension of the roots of political beliefs and how they contribute to the multifaceted social and political landscape in modern America. This summary provides the crucial insights needed to foster open-mindedness and facilitate constructive dialogue across differing perspectives.